lyrics are Ricky Horny, Ricky Horny.
Ricky Horny,
They call me Ricky Horny. WikiPod, 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 WikiPod. Wait, no, come back. You can ask me.
You want to?
You can be on mic.
Play a show here as a goth band.
Sure, I'll play a show here with my goth band happily. I don't think we're gonna be ready by then.
Okay.
Possibly, but I'll let you know. Can DO82 play? We might not be able to, but I can ask.
Yeah, that's the hardcore band.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh no, we're having a show
I'm
here.
also in another band with my neighbors. Hold on a sec. This is funky.
Fix your things, PJ. We're on air.
So it's falling.
Hold on.
There we go.
Turn it in.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Yeah.
Look at that. Ready? Actually, that's a really good band name.
That's a good band
We've been
name.
trying to think. Hi, listener. This is PJ from the WikiPod.
I'm Guy.
And Guy is also from the WikiPod.
Yeah, a little bit.
And we've got roommate Pat in studio.
He's
hanging
just
out,
standing around.
Supervising.
He doesn't want to be on mic.
Not saying anything. Asking me if my bands can play a show here on Memorial Day. What is that? Is it Sunday or Monday? Monday? Okay, I'll definitely be off, so that's nice.
It's Memorial Day. You're always off on Memorial Day.
Yes.
Okay.
I am a Fed, so I'm a member of the CIA. Keeping close ties with our NSA agent, and he says we're not on any watch lists right now.
That's totally untrue.
No, it's true. Because,
they're legally allowed to lie to us.
I mean, they are legal. Well, I'm also a Fed. We don't lie to each other.
Bullshit.
No. What do you think this is? Some kind of like spy drama?
A little bit.
Nah. It's all good. It's all gravy. How you been, Guy?
Terrible. I just got done working 40 hours in 3 days.
That's such fucking bullshit.
I'm
sorry.
There's nothing else to call it but bullshit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're looking.
We filmed a commercial.
You were telling me
insane.
about that.
Is
that the same one
insane.
you've been working on for like months?
Well, I've been working on getting all the products together and like making sure I had everything. Then we did. It was like two intense days of filming to close the store. It was like nightmarish the whole time.
Oh, so it was like dawn to dusk.
Yeah.
Just constant working.
Yeah. I feel like I've been like I feel like I played like a playoff game in like sports at this advanced age, but like with you know real athletes.
Yeah, but also like without the satisfaction of experiencing like victory or defeat.
No, I mean I felt defeat. Like I definitely felt defeat. That's like
I wore
the defining feeling I have right now.
I'm
defeat.
feeling defeat too, specifically my left and right feet, because I wore new work boots to work today. And,
oh my god, that was probably horrible.
Yeah, it was bad. It was a bad one. But you know who's doing really poorly?
Oh my god, I know. We got
Diddy.
shit. We have shit to talk about.
We got shit to talk about.
Lots
this
Diddy Watch is on today.
All right, gray hair. Do you think he's been dyeing it for a long time and is now just letting it go?
Oh, hold on.
Gray?
Somebody from Carteret's calling me.
What? Is it important?
It's pretty important. Hello?
Goodbye.
I hope that picked up on mic.
That was so great.
It was a robot lady who said goodbye.
How did we?
God,
Wow, genius.
just
That was a spam call, but I thought it was a human because it didn't say spam on there. It said Carteret.
They get you. That's how they get you.
And my job is like very much that I need to answer the phone for weird phone calls.
Right.
Whatever, man. All right. Anyway, back to Diddy Watch.
So here's my theory. So I saw an article that said Diddy's looking like he's aged like fucking 40 years in like a couple of months. But literally, he looks the same. He still looks pretty well put together.
He looks very much the same.
Except he's gone gray. Now, I'm thinking he's trying to do what Harvey Weinstein did, which is try to make himself look old and feeble and sympathetic, so that way the jury will go easy on him.
I mean, the jury's probably going to go easy on you got to bet in the middle one.
I got it.
All right. Well, the jury's definitely going to go easy on him because
he's Diddy.
He's
Everybody
Diddy, and also there is no more case against him because the main guy in the case, his security guard, Epstein himself, I think.
Okay, so what's this gentleman's name?
Don't know. I just
Nice.
know that he's
All right.
dead.
He died.
He was a security
Was-
guard that was the main witness for the prosecution.
What's the official line? What happened to him?
You know what? I guess I could look it up, but I exclusively get my.
I would highly recommend that you didn't.
Yeah,
There's
no,
nothing that says
so,
you can't.
So I'm
but-
just like everything. All of my information on Diddy is like innuendo and Instagram reels.
Yeah,
And like somebody
what-
told me that the main witness was killed, and nobody knows how. So, yeah, Boris, my employee, told me this.
shout out employee Boris.
Yeah,
Is he
yeah,
a
pretty
listener?
cool. I don't know. He might be.
That's a hard name, Boris.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Is he hard?
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
He's a
He seems
big
pretty
guy?
nice. He's pretty big, yeah, but he's a nice
Nice.
guy. He's,
But is he
he's-
like a
he's-
gentle
he's-
giant?
I mean, I would know. I don't say. I just say he's a good person. That's all.
Shout
He's nice.
out employee Boris.
Yeah, and
You're a good
and he's got
person.
good. He's got he's learning. He comes to work every day and wants to work. Like that's cool.
Nice. Also, shout out to Sad Goldo for doing the song Culo con Caca, which has been stuck in my head for like a week now.
Yeah, it sounds terrible to me.
I played it for Guy, and Guy hated it.
Very much so.
Listener, pause this podcast, look up Culo con Caca,
Yo.
and you'll see an artist named Sad Goldo. Listen to the song and try not to have a just ear-to-ear grin on your face.
Also, pause this podcast. Look up what happened to Diddy, and then email us and tell us what's going on. I do not.
I kind of don't care.
But there's so much going on. New charges against minors, dead witness, fucking gray hairs, and he had to pee, and he like freaked out because the judge wouldn't let him pee, and they had to adjourn the court so he could go pee, and then he had like a problem.
It's probably because his penis doesn't work anymore because he's put too much baby oil in it.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, his urethra has been too intensely lubricated. I kind of want to power through this episode, Guy. What's your category?
Are we at categories already?
Oh, yeah.
All right. God damn it. My category is fish.
Love it. My category is chickens.
We're going full on animal.
Yeah, we're at a wedding. You're going with the fish, and I'm going with the chicken.
We're going animal. All right. Let me get to the setup here.
Is there any sort of like cross? Wait, you get the setup. I'm picking the article this time around.
All right. I'm ready to go. You just pick the article. I'm just in the.
Fantastic. What is
There is no chicken or fish. Like there's
there's
no
the
like
chicken of the sea, tuna. If we get tuna, neither
No.
of us have to read the article.
not true.
Chicken of the sea.
Only if we get chicken of the sea.
the
brand.
Chicken of the sea, the brand. Got
Because
it.
because it's not tuna wasn't called chicken of the sea before some stupid marketing guy was just
Yeah.
like, you know how we can sell more like of this shit? Well, let's call it let's call it chicken of the sea.
You know,
and then people
every-
mix copious amounts of mayonnaise in it until it tasted like nothing but mayonnaise and chewiness.
I like mayonnaise.
I love mayonnaise, but I don't like tuna salad unless it's made with fresh tuna.
I never liked tuna as a kid.
It's good.
I don't eat fish at all anymore. So.
Okay, well that's fine. Good
Yeah,
for you.
I don't eat chicken either. Vegan.
I really don't eat chicken that much either.
Clicked random. Let's see what we got.
What the fuck do we got?
Oh boy.
Nothing good?
Visual Acoustics, the Modernism of Julius Shulman.
Yo, just text me that, please.
I will. It is a documentary.
I am. I'm pretty. You know what? I'm not excited at all,
It's okay.
but I'm also not uninterested.
You're indifferent. at
Yeah,
the
I'm
moment.
indifferent. I mean, it doesn't sound like British shit, so like I'm pretty stoked about that.
I'm pretty sure it's not British shit. The name of the documentary is Visual Acoustics, The Modernism of Julius Shulman, is a documentary film by Eric Bricker. Eric Bricker has a red hyperlink text around his name, which means he
He's dead.
Doesn't have a Wikipedia article.
Not anymore, at least.
Documentary film by Eric Bricker that explores the life and career of the much-lauded architectural photographer Julius Shulman. His iconic photography shaped the careers of some of the great architects of the 20th century and helped define modernism for the general public.
It sounds like bullshit to me. I hate it already.
It's a documentary about a photographer who worked in...
Yeah, who worked with architects to take pictures of modernism architecture, which...
Wasn't there like a fucking... wasn't there some controversial movie, like won a bunch of Oscars with that...
The Brutalist.
The Brutalist,
That's not the same thing.
It's different.
Yeah.
That's another movie about an architect, though.
Yeah, it's like... I mean, I guess modernism is similar to the brutalist like architecture, like it's like big, like or just like simple, like straight line. I don't know. It's not ornate. I like the ornate old stuff, you know.
I like. I kind of personally like Art Deco design.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either, but I know it when I see it because
like porn.
I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, it is exactly like porn.
Just like porn. Just like porn.
Yeah,
you know it when you see it.
Exactly.
Can't define it.
Yeah,
you could very easily define it. Actually,
this is true.
How did that judge get away with saying that?
Who said that?
One of the Supreme Court justices, like, I can't define porn, but I know it when I see it.
Oh, because he's on the Supreme Court. Like, being picked for the Supreme Court is like you ain't got to worry about shit forever. Like,
you could be as stupid as a rock for the rest of your life, and you're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, it makes sense.
You can put a pube in a intern's Coca-Cola.
But that was before he was Supreme Court justice.
That's such a bizarre way to sexually harass somebody. Like, what do you get out of that?
It really is the straight like.
It's not even funny. It's just like kind of weird and gross.
Hear me out.
Hearing you.
Just thinking about it, it is kind of funny now. Not that he did it or what.
He definitely did it.
No, I know he did it, but I'm just saying, like,
Clarence Thomas put a pubic hair in Anita Hill's Diet Coke.
He's kind of hilarious. Like not that I would ever do that, but I just think, like, it's just crazy that he did it. Like, imagine how crazy. Imagine how insane you have to be.
No, it's insane, but I'm trying to imagine, like I can understand, like, wanting to humiliate somebody or wanting to remind somebody that you have dominion over them or something.
You think that's why it was that was it? That was why?
But it's a pube.
I really want to know what his like thinking was.
I'm going to put a pube in a drink. I think it didn't go as further or deeper than that.
Maybe if I put this pube in her drink, she might like me.
No, I think he was just like, I have a pube. There's a drink.
What am I supposed to do with this pube? I can't just throw it away.
I can't imagine what else could have been going through his mind when he did it. It's so...
It's like the most bizarre thing ever, which makes it funny.
There's a lot of, like... I'm kind of an odd person, and there's a lot of,
Kind of is an understatement. But
yeah,
I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. Listen, I think, and you know,
the feeling is mutual. We are both
we're odd, and I'm sure.
Although we are pretty generic when it comes to being white dudes podcasting.
Of course.
Yeah,
this is probably the most normal behavior that we do.
It is,
but I think, listener, you can also appreciate this. There's so many things that are sort of like considered normal in society that I look at it and I'm just like, I don't understand what you get out of this. Like gambling, you gamble.
Occasionally, yeah.
I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Well, I mean,
because a lot of people say it doesn't even. It's like, well, you never win. You're always losing money doing this. And it's like, well, that's not the point. And I go, oh, it's what you have fun losing. Like losing sucks.
It's not,
and it stresses me out. And then you win the money sometimes, and then you're like, oh, but it's not worth it because I'm counting all my losses against this win I have.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Gamble is I play poker occasionally.
Well, it's like a social thing for you.
Yeah, it's not really. It's not. And it's just a time suck that is like around people. I kind of enjoy going to like I don't like very very rarely, but I like going to Atlantic City and sitting down at a table and there's a bunch of people I've never met before, and like there's always a weirdo who's like very talkative, and then all of a sudden like everybody like That guy leaves, and then we're all like, that guy was weird as hell. Like, like
That guy smelled funny.
Yeah, like that guy smelled funny. Oh, that guy was great. Oh, this is
that guy
it's
shit
fun.
his pants
You
3
make-
days
you
ago
make
and
friends.
never took care of it.
Yeah, you make friends, you talk, you do like that. But it's like it's like I like the impermanence of it. Like I'm never gonna see these people again. It's just I don't know. It's an interesting like
It's like ships
experiment.
passing in the night.
Yeah, kind of interesting. But
Nice. So we got the title of the movie here, Visual Acoustics: The Modernism of Julius Shulman, and we got a movie poster. Looks
Yeah,
like it's probably one of
boring.
them stupid photos. It looks like a photo of like a glass walled apartment in the sky.
stupid building. Yep.
Yeah, like kind of like mid-century modern kind of. I don't even know what that fully means. All I think when I say mid-century modern, I'm thinking Mad Men. Also a show, I know what everything looks like in the show, but I never watched the show.
Same here. Everybody
Yeah.
keeps telling me it's great, and I'm gonna keep on telling them no. I don't.
I'm
wanna
like,
watch
it was on AMC. There's no boobs. How good could it be?
Well, I don't know. Everybody
Right?
keeps on telling me
Am
they're
I
like
wrong?
They're like, oh, it's almost it's like the best show since The Sopranos, and I'm like, I didn't really like The
Sopranos had lots of boobs.
Yeah, but it wasn't that good.
What, Sopranos?
Yeah.
You're out of your fucking mind.
I'm not out of my mind.
You know what? Now I know how you feel when I say shit like Bruce Springsteen's okay.
What do you are insane.
Yeah, you're insane for thinking that The Sopranos isn't that good.
It's it's good. It's well done. It's just like every day I watched it, I was just like, fuck, man. Like all these people are terrible humans.
That's how I feel when I watch Seinfeld. That's one of my favorite shows of all time.
But Seinfeld, like you're right, actually.
Yeah.
But it's not like
It's not like It's Always Sunny where there's always good people. And no, everybody in It's Always Sunny is a bad person
yeah.
too.
That's why I like the show Mythic Quest, which is like it's Always Sunny, but if all the people were good people. It's like an excellent. It's like a positive.
So like Care Bears.
Yeah, but funny.
Okay.
I like Care Bears. That's cool too.
I don't remember. I know that I've watched Care Bears, but I don't remember.
I remember the
about
Care
it.
Bears movie with the book with the freaking face. Like that thing was creepy as fuck.
Did it freak you out?
Yeah,
What's
great
what-
movie though. Great
Did it-
movie.
Is that the thing that scared you the most from like movies and TV when you were a kid?
That Watership Down, the cartoon. Yeah, that fucked me up. Like a lot of those things.
The thing that scared me more than anything was the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah, she
from
kind
it.
of sucked a little bit.
I was so,
Ariana Grande.
No.
Or what was the other
fucking-
one?
The original. The
Oh,
30s one.
okay.
The thing that scared me more than anything, and my brothers figured out that I was so scared of the Wicked Witch that all they would have to do to fuck with me was go. Great
song.
And it would fuck. I would scream at the top. I'd be so scared.
That sounds terrible.
She fucked my shit up, dude. I was so scared.
Ugh.
I can't think of anything that scared me more from TV. That's it.
All right.
That's
well,
it.
all right. So
All
we
right,
got
well,
this picture, this poster, and then we have underneath the dumb poster for the dumb documentary. We got director Eric Bricker, written by Eric Bricker, Phil Ethington, yeah, Jessica Hundley, Lisa Hughes, and Deborah Deitch.
You're kidding, right?
It's Deborah, isn't it?
You knew it was Deborah.
No, I didn't.
Wow.
After I said-
some kind of ethnic bitch. Her name's Deborah.
It's just like I think about the freaking Deborah heart and lung special hospital.
What?
There's a hospital called Deborah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Deitch.
produced by Eric Bricker and Babette Zilch. That's a sick last name.
Babette.
I'm gonna change.
Zilch.
I want to change my last name to Zilch. That's fucking hard. So it's starring Julius Shulman, Frank Gehry, Dante Spinati, Kelly Lynch, Richard Neutra, Ed Ruscha, Tom Ford. Is that Tom Ford like the fashion Tom Ford?
I don't know who like Tommy Hilfiger.
No,
that's
Tom
Tommy
Ford
Hilfiger.
did like watches and sunglasses.
Oh, never heard of him.
You should look into it. It's good stuff. And we got Barbara Lamprecht, Benedict Taschen, and Thomas Hines.
It's narrated by Dustin Hoffman.
Famed sex pest, Dustin Hoffman.
Is he really?
He was in the first wave of Me Too's. You don't remember, do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah, him and Jeremy Piven, I feel like they really flew under the radar of...
Jeremy Piven too?
Oh, yeah, they were part of the first wave. They were
Yeah.
like the big four. It was It was fucking Cosby, Weinstein.
Cosby was not a sex pest. He was a straight up rapist.
Whatever. I use everything interchangeably nowadays.
Really? Okay.
Fuck it. Nothing
Fuck
matters.
it.
Language doesn't matter anymore, guy. I don't know if you figured this out yet.
Listen.
We're balls deep in the second Trump administration, and it's
Nothing
about
is-
time you realize that words mean nothing.
Yo, like today,
Language is fluid.
my mind was blown today because I was sitting down after taking a well-deserved break because I had really I've been working like a madman, but
Mad Men.
yeah, Mad Men, the show that neither of us will ever watch.
Nah,
But
Don Draper. I know that guy's name.
anyway, I sat down and there and we were talking about something and somehow Joe Biden came up and I was just like, yeah, I hate him. He's a terrible human. And then like my boss, who is I always thought was a Trumper, was like, boy, you rather have this? And I was just like, oh no, like it just like ruined.
That's the thing about liberals is they're as shitty material. Like when it comes to like
it's materialism.
When it comes to the material reality, like you can be a Democrat and sort of absolve yourself of the ickiness of like being like, oh, I hate Trump, but then you could turn around and be like, I just took a 4-month vacation, jet hopping around the globe, emitting greenhouse gases while working my employees to death, and I take all of the fruits of their labor away from them.
It's all. I just was like
I just want to get a gun.
No, yeah, me too. But
I'm afraid I'll use it on myself. Though is the problem.
Yeah, don't get a gun.
Yeah, if I get a gun,
Let's not get a gun. If
in
it's
my
a-
mind, like, you know, the Gestapo, like, brown shirts will come in and they'll, like, kick the doors down. They'll be like, hey, where's that dipshit PJ? He called Donald Trump, he said Donald Trump's balls are covered in shit. You're going to jail.
Probably, actually.
Yeah, because he shits in a diaper all the time. Did you see the video of him, like, ripping ass in, like, a church or something?
Awesome.
And
That's
like
actually
everybody-
hilarious.
You can see it's like a visual representation.
damn,
There's a
man.
bunch of people kind of seated around him, but at a distance. And at the same moment, everybody turns and looks at him
Yo.
with like a kind of grimaced face.
Hear me out here.
Takes dirty dumps.
Imagine
Imagine
Donald
the world.
Trump not the president. But-
We did this thought
Yeah,
experiment.
I know,
before.
but now I'm thinking even better. Instead, he plays the president in a television show where he acts like a lunatic.
He wouldn't do a good job because he's not a good actor.
Imagine-
they've done this, but with fictional characters who are doing like a version of Donald Trump, but as like a
Even better.
president. Yeah.
We tell him he's the president, but it's just like that show. Well, what is it? That movie that you were showing me last week?
Windy City Heat. We got to finish that.
Yeah, we should. But
Yeah.
imagine it's like Windy City Heat, where he doesn't know that he's not the president, but we're just watching,
I'm down for that.
like
He's like in a Truman Show kind of reality where all of his like stupid ideas are going horribly, and then he just reverses them.
this is a great idea.
After the damage is already
This is
done.
what we need to do.
Yeah.
We
And
can
then just-
secretly impeach him.
No,
Oh
we
my
don't
God.
have. We'll do what QAnon thinks they did to Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden, and we'll just put them in a Truman Show reality, and then we'll allow Xi Jinping to come over here and just take over and run the whole show, and we'll just be the United States of
I don't
America,
want Xi Jinping to
sponsored
do
by
it either.
China.
I don't like any strongman. I don't want. I.
I'm a strong man.
No, you're not.
Fuck you! I walk all the time.
Yeah, I know, but you're not. No, there's a difference between a strong man. Like, you're not out like
Strong
run-
man.
You're
He
not,
works hard every day.
Oh.
I said, strong man. Xi Jinping knows the way to a good
cinematography.
future.
Aiken Weiss and Dante Spinati. Edited by Carlton McMillan. Music by Charlie Campagna. And distributed by Art House Films. Bullshit dumbness.
Yeah, and then its release dates are June 22nd, 2008 at the Los Angeles Film Festival, October 9th, 2009 at Cinema Village, New York, New York. The runtime is 84 minutes, which is, I think that's a really good runtime for a documentary.
I truly agree with you on that. That's like almost perfect. Yeah. So like, yeah, all right, so you're getting that, but like, I just imagine how boring this documentary is.
I have no interest in watching this. Maybe it'll change our minds when we read the rest of the article.
But it's not about, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Actually, you're right. Reserving judgment. Because
as of right now, I'm not sold. I'm
not sold, but I am happy with the runtime.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about architecture, to be perfectly frank.
I like architecture when it's cool, when it's like detailed and ornate and classic. Like I love giant castles.
I like that one church in Spain where they still have the cages that they would torture people in, like on the front.
It's cool because like all those castles, every single one of those castles was had like a lord or like some kind of royalty in it, and every one of them was defeated at one point. No.
Probably, yeah. At some point, yeah, they were defeated.
Some kind, yeah, and now they're wards of the state. You know,
what would you, as a lord living in a castle, what would you be more afraid of? A trebuchet or a battering ram?
What's a trebuchet?
It's like a catapult, but it's somehow different. It's like it's like a big arm with like a sling attached to it.
Oh, probably the what's it called, the battering ram. Just because like those things, I feel like they break a lot. The trebuchets or whatever, like the catapults, and I feel like unreliable. They're probably hard to aim them. Here's what you
can do with the battering ram. You just pour molten metal onto the battering ram from the tower above.
Yeah, you could do that too. I mean, like, there's all kinds of horrible things you can do.
Yeah. Molten tar, burning tar.
To be honest, like, I would rather be somebody holding the battering ram or
That's
I know
true. You want to be the storming horde.
Yeah, because like it's the honest truth is.
History's more than likely on your side if you're the one with the battering ram.
Exactly. If there's a castle and there's like a big wall around it and there's only one place to get in, or you need to tear down walls and shit, like you're probably the good guys.
So like the Uruk-hai from Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers.
Good guys. Yeah.
Wasn't one of the things in that movie? That's the Lord of the Rings movie I watched the least because it's definitely the
fighting
most boring.
Uruk-hai.
Isn't there a scene where an Uruk-hai is running in with a big ass like cartoon like sphere beach ball sized bomb, and he 9/11's the
Helm's
gate.
Deep. Yeah. He 9/11's the Helm's Deep.
Is it
wall.
ironic that the movie's called the Twin Towers?
And towers, yeah.
And then there was an Uruk-hai suicide bombs it.
Yeah, sort of. That, I mean, it's not about the towers. He doesn't he doesn't suicide bomb the towers. He suicide bombs a wall protecting humans in Helm's Deep. But I mean, those people probably deserved it. I mean,
probably
they've been hunting Uruk-hai and orcs forever. And why? Because they look different.
My favorite line from that an Uruk-hai says in Lord of the Rings is when he takes a sniff and he goes, "Man flesh."
Man flesh.
I love that line.
It's a pretty good one.
It's a great line.
All right, subject,
narrated by Dustin Hoffman. Boo. Visual Acoustics is a documentary film that explores the life and career of architectural photographer Julius Shulman, who died at age 98 in 2009. Oh, right after the movie came out. That's crazy. Yep. Shulman was widely considered to be the world's greatest and most well-known architectural photographer. The film highlights his iconic photos, which were frequently populated with human models and striking landscapes, often combining the organic with the synthetic and melding nature with contemporary design. The film highlights how these images shaped the careers of some of the great architects of the 20th century, notably Richard Neutra, John Lautner, and the Case Study Architects. You know, anything to add to this?
Like, none of this is very interesting so
I don't
far.
give a shit about any of this. I'm just going to power through.
Yeah, power through.
His iconic image of Case Study House Number 22 is one of the most well-known, widely distributed photographs of modernist architecture. Still working until his death, Shulman continued his celebration of modern architecture with striking imagery of the work of modern greats like Frank Gehry. Or is it Jerry?
Let's go Gehry.
Yeah. His work in particularly brought Southern California modernism to life and made modern architecture accessible to many. His larger-than-life personality was a driving force in his work and in this film. Exploring Shulman's art and uniquely creative life, Visual Acoustics forges an all-encompassing portrait of modernism's most eloquent ambassador. All right, you want to take critical response?
I'm taking critical
Chauncey?
response. This is a stupid article.
Yeah, this sucks.
Variety's Robert
shitty.
Kohler writes in his review, "The modernist ethic receives its due in Visual Acoustics, the modernism of Julius Shulman. Eric Bicker's handsome function, if not very cinematic tribute to Shulman's emphatically argues for his place as the most important of architecture photographers." Like, this just sounds... oh, my God. "And the person who has directly conveyed the titular style to a wider public. Something of a missionary statement for a missionary. This is nirvana for the lovers of mid-century modern and fine art photography. A solid bet for wide-ranging and specialty fests, along with art-oriented cablers, and then end parenthesis. End quotes. And Shulman, now 97, is responsible for photographing. I'm
It's
sorry.
a stupid word.
Thank you.
It looks like you're falling asleep as you're reading
Dude,
this.
I'm very tired, and this is the most boring thing I've ever read.
Well, you got to read it.
I know.
You gotta be
Shulman,
awake
now
to read it.
97, is responsible for photographing many of the mod masterpieces in meticulous detail, particularly in the movement's Southern California epicenter. This is why I hate it. It's Southern California.
Boo.
Boo.
Fuck you, California.
Yeah, fuck you. Get back on fire. Although Russ lives there. Russ, you're cool. We love you.
Be safe, Russ.
Yeah, be safe. Keep doing the Lord's work. As the films helpfully explains, Shulman's eye for the one-point perspective, though not noted here, considerable influence on Stanley Kubrick's films Paths of Glory.
Well, that's interesting. I love Stanley Kubrick.
I like some Stanley Kubrick.
Have you seen Paths of Glory?
Yes,
Awesome.
that's a good one. I mean, it is
Clockwork Orange?
I do not like that movie.
Why not? Too many
It's
boobs?
too violent. It's
Well,
upsetting.
it is ultra violence, yeah.
And I dislike it.
Fair enough.
Paths of Glory was good, except for that it is a movie about trench warfare during World War I amongst Germans and French people, and everybody has American accents.
Wah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What about where you at with Shining?
Shining is a masterpiece. That
Eyes
is.
Wide Shut?
I've only seen. I never can get through it. It's like I literally fall asleep.
Full Metal Jacket.
I fall asleep.
2001? There ain't no way you making it through 2001.
I
brother.
fall asleep.
You'd fall
I've
asleep.
I've seen it
You'd
through.
fall asleep in the intro.
I'll tell you this right now. I just like everybody says it's like so good and it's hailed as one of the best movies. It's just like really,
it's a sleeping pill.
it's just not very that good.
You
And
know
then
what
the
you need
end
to
of
do?
it, which annoys the shit out of me, is all those like those cut scenes to him aging, but they're not cuts. It's like it really.
Spoiler alert.
It's spoiler alert. Yeah, spoiler
This is
alert
an
from a
apolitical
movie from
podcast,
1978. But like
It's
seriously,
actually 67.
all right, anyway, but seriously, like that part makes no sense. It doesn't matter. It's just it's a gimmick part where he's doing a fancy like camera trick and he's showing art people how good he is with fucking or camera work.
Well, and that is what the article is saying here, is that this motherfucker Shulman's photography was highly influential on Stanley
Which
Kubrick.
means it was highly trite and stupid. Anyway,
got his ass.
R.I.P. though. But note that
Killed by the Illuminati. What do you think about that? You think
agreed.
You think Stanley Kubrick got killed by the Illuminati?
Yeah.
One crazy thing I heard was that, and I don't know if it's true because I've never gone back to check, but in the crazy Manhattan like massive brownstone apartment party, apparently the doors have J.E. engraved on them.
Interesting.
Yeah, the whole thing is a veiled sort of comment on Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Anyway, accommodated the style emphasis on open, airy space, long geometric lines, paranormic use of glass and windows, and the visual blending of exterior earth and sky with interior comfort zones. Yo, this whole quote has 3 semicolons. What does that mean? Why couldn't they
semicolons for writers who want to sound smarter than they actually are? When I was in school, I used semicolons all the time, and teachers love that shit. It's a comma. It's just a comma. It's a fancy comma.
I know. I just like it. It stopped me at it. Like it made it hard. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this guy using semicolons right? And probably is, but still.
There's no wrong way to use a semicolon.
I can think of a few wrong ways.
No, just use it like a comma, and you can't go wrong.
It's
and then
stupid.
just be too verbose in your writing. Just use too many descriptors, and like come up with like a creative way to structure a sentence, and boom. Like,
All right.
You've got a successful use of a semicolon. It's all this. English is the biggest load of horseshit ever.
Mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just keep putting K's in front of words that sound like with an N is in front of them to just annoy me.
It's like English is like made to make like rich people with access to like with like access to the time to learn shortcuts how to seem smarter than they actually are. That's what I'm kind of convinced that's what the English language is built around. It's made to seem rich people. It's made to make rich people sound smarter than they actually are.
Agreed. Anyway, review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes reported that 94% of reviews gave the film positive reviews based on 17 reviews and with the average score of 7 out of 10. All right,
fuck is it gets a 94%, but
No,
the average score is 70%.
It's not so like there's a
Whatever. I don't actually care.
All
about
right.
how
Anyway,
fucking
I
Rotten
agree.
Tomatoes
It's
is.
stupid. It's a 70.
Fuck Rotten Tomatoes.
Means
That
it's
shit
a
steered
C.
me wrong so many times, dude.
Yeah, I agree. Sinners, that new movie that came out, trash.
I heard it was good.
It's not.
Nicole, my lovely girlfriend Nicole, shout out Nicole.
Shout out Nicole.
She saw it. I don't think she liked it as much as her friend liked it. Who they went together to go see it, but it.
Corny as hell.
She said it was like wasn't the best movie I ever saw, but it was good, and said it reminded her a lot of From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, but it was.
But she thought From Dusk Till Dawn was better.
I think that From Dusk Till Dawn is not a good movie.
You're crazy.
And I think it was better than Sinners.
Damn. Okay, so Sinners was not for you.
Not good. It was corny as hell.
Okay, fuck it.
Fuck it is right.
Shout
Production
down Michael
credits.
B. Jordan.
No, not Michael B. Jordan.
He was Creed.
Yeah, we can't shout him down. We like Michael B. Jordan.
I love Michael B. Jordan.
I do. He was Wallace in The Wire.
Hero of the pod.
Are you adding him?
Adding him.
Okay, cool. And Carrie Fisher. Don't forget that.
I'm adding Carrie Fisher.
Absolutely.
I haven't forgot to add Carrie Fisher. Nope, there she is.
All right, cool. Thank you.
You can talk while I'm talking.
Oh yeah, well I like just having silence. Production credits.
You like just letting the listener just hang out.
Yeah, well they're hanging out with us. We would be
If they were in the room right now, they'd be watching you slowly drift off to sleep. I was kind of hoping you'd be able to fit, because you fell asleep during Windy City Heat last time we hung out.
Dude, I've been working too much.
I know, and I was like, maybe Guy will be together enough to finish Windy City Heat. And I'm watching you read, and your eyelids are just
This is so boring, this thing.
Well, yeah.
But also, I forgot what I was going to say. It wasn't important anyway, but it was funny. Anyway, production credits. We got distributed by Art House Films, directed by Eric Bricker, produced by Eric Bricker and Barbara Zilch, Babbitt Zilch. Executive producers Lisa Hugh, Michelle Oliver. Editing by Charlton McMillan.
You read this name before and you had zero issue. This happens a lot with you, where you have no issue the first time through, but then you come back to it, and then every letter I can hear you second guessing yourself.
I know.
I'm sorry, Guy. I'm not criticizing you. I'm just like, I can't imagine the hell that you must be experiencing.
Some kind
reading
of
this
problem
shit.
in my brain.
It's okay.
Cinematography, Akins Weiss, Dante Spinati.
I'll take it from here. Written by Eric Bricker, Phil Ethington, Jessica Hundley, Jessica Hughes, Deborah Deitch. Music by Charlie Campagna. Narration by Dustin Hoffman. Boo.
Boo.
Graphics
Shout
by
down.
Trollback Plus Company. Release date 10/9/2009. Runtime 84 minutes. Country U.S. Starring Julius Shulman. This is all the same information we had before.
I know
Shulman,
this happens so often.
It's so fucking redundant. When we get to whoever edited this last, we'll shout them down. They did a bad job. Too much redundancy. Frank Garrity, Gary, sorry. Dante Spinati, Kelly Lynch, Richard Neutra, Ed Ruscha, Tom Ford, Barbara Lamprick, Benedictation, and Thomas Hines. You know, we got references. Number 1, Visual Acoustics, Austin Chronicle, March 5th, 2010, retrieved October 15th, 2011.
Julius Shulman dies at 98. Celebrated photographer of modernist architecture. Los Angeles Times, October 16th, 2009. Retrieved October 15th, 2011.
Number 3, we got Julius Shulman, Modernity and the Metropolis, the J. Paul Getty Museum.
That's dumb.
Dumb.
Number 4, review, Visual Acoustics, Los Angeles Times, October 16th, 2009. Retrieved October 15th, 2009.
5, Visual Acoustics, The Modernism of Julius Shulman, New York Times, October 8th, 2009. Retrieved October 15th, 2011.
Number 6, Visual Acoustics, The Modernism of Julius Shulman. Julius Shulman, Vanity Fair, July 7th, 2008. Retrieved October 15th, 2011.
Got Visual Acoustics, Modernism of Julius Shulman, 2009. Movie reviews, pictures, Rotten Tomatoes, retrieved October 15th, 2011.
External links.
We got the official website.
Visual Acoustics, Modernism of Julius Shulman at IMDb.
You got Visual Acoustics, Modernism of Julius Shulman at Metacritic.
Yep. Visual Acoustics, The Modernism of Julius Shulman at Rotten Tomatoes.
And lastly, Visual Acoustics, The Modernism of Julius Shulman at Box Office Mojo.
Last edited 9 months ago by a robot called Green Sea Bot.
You did a terrible job, Green Sea Bot.
You suck, Green Sea Bot.
You just repeated the same batch of information 3 or 4 times.
Super boring. Super boring. Shout down to this robot.
Also shout down this article for not having a picture of Julius Shulman. Until now, with the related articles, there's the man himself, Julius Shulman, American architectural photographer.
He's
got a bow tie on. I'm already...
He's a boomer. He's dead. It's fine.
I don't trust him.
Then we got Jürgen Nogagi.
It's fine.
Yeah. It's got to be Jürgen, though. Jürgen Nogi, German architecture, art, and documentary photographer.
Nice. And then we got Modesto International Architecture Festival.
Stupid. It was
bad article, bad episode, guys.
Bad attitudes all around.
Bad attitudes. I'm just ready to end it. How are you?
I mean, this is why we don't have guns in the house.
Yep.
Because, quite frankly,
I don't feel like living anymore.
Yeah.
Let alone let alone doing another one.
Agreed.
Of these
I mean,
goddamn
like,
episodes.
I just want to sleep forever.
Well, we're gonna do one.
We got to do more episodes because we need to get through Sunday, and I can't believe we do this for these people. All right,
All right.
yeah, let's just fuck
I'm
it.
PJ. I love you.
I'm Guy. I do not love you.
I'm just joking. I hate you. Bye.
Bye.